and welcome to my video. This is going to be a tutorial on installing The Sims 4 on a Mac computer. So if you have been waiting for a torrented copy of The Sims 4 and you have a Mac and you haven't been able to play because maybe you don't want to download Boot Camp or pay for a copy of Windows, or use a virtual machine, which is still downloading and paying for a copy of Windows. You just want to be able to play your Sims 4 on your Mac. Well, this is the tutorial that you've been waiting for. We're going to do just that. We're going to we're going to install a torrented copy of The Sims 4, and this is going to actually include The Sims 4 Get to Work and Outdoor Retreat right onto your Mac. No need to download a Windows copy, no need to boot into Boot Camp, no need to worry about any of that. We're going to do that nice and clean and fast. We're using Wineskin. So we're going to go to the Wineskin website. Here's the URL here. I'm going to link to it in my video as well. And we're going to, on the home page, you're going to click the download button here. Your Wineskin app is going to automatically download, and you're going to open up your downloads folder. So in our downloads folder, we are going to double click the zip file that is going to download, and then you're going to get the Wineskin Winery app. So the first thing you want to do is, of course, drag the app into your applications folder. You're just going to click it and drag it and then drop it. I think I already have a copy of that. I do. So, and actually I'm going to delete it. No. I'll just keep it. Okay. So you're going to want to drag it. You do not want to just start working from the downloads folder, because that's just kind of messy, and you'll know that your Wineskin is in your applications folder where the rest of your applications are. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Wineskin here. And this is what your base copy of the Wineskin Winery is going to look like. And this is going to be a guide. This is going to be a walkthrough tutorial / guide / we're going to use this here website to make sure we hit everything that we need to hit. I'm going to link to the website in the video, so make sure that when you go ahead and start doing this yourself, you have this guide open. This guide is how I learned how to use Wineskin. But I pretty much know what I'm doing now, but I'm still going to refer to the guide a bit. So feel free to, of course, use this guide as much as you need to. And the first thing that we're going to want to do is install an engine into our Wineskin. But what you're going to figure out is that Wineskin has all of these different engines. They have all these old versions, and you have to make sure you download the version that The Sims 4 is compatible with. So we're going to click this link here, and this is going to have a link or a list of all of the games and software that the Wineskin is compatible with. We're going to search for The Sims 4. And we're going to see here that The Sims 4 is only compatible up to 1.7.38, which is right here. So when we go in to download an engine, we don't want to download the newest one. And we don't want to do that because The Sims 4 actually takes a long time to install. And we don't want to go through all of the motions of installing only for it to not work because we use the version that it's not compatible with. So we're going to go ahead and just play it safe. Download this older version. Don't worry. If you have another software, maybe you can try it out with the newer version to see what's all the new bells and whistles. I don't know. But we're going to just play it safe and download 1.7.38. You're going to click download and install. You're going to confirm that, and it's going to quickly download the engine and install it. And then, ta-da, you have it right there in your Wineskin Winery. The next step is that we're going to have to download a wrapper. So we don't have one in the base version, but if you click update, you're going to get the newest version, and it's pretty fine to use. You're going to press OK, and then of course it's going to download. And of course I lost everything, and there it is. So now your Wineskin Winery is ready to create your Sims 4 wrapper. So to port The Sims 4, we have to create a new blank wrapper, and so you press that, and then you're going to name it clearly The Sims 4. Press OK. Now some software is going to have to install. So while this is building, it's going to realize that you're short software. So some software is going to install. Some little pop-ups are going to pop up here shortly. It should be popping up now. Okay, so the first one's going to pop up. You're just going to, these are .NET frameworks that you're going to need for a Windows application to run. So do not cancel this. You have to install this. I'm sorry if you don't want to, but you have to. So you're going to let that download. After this one finishes downloading, another one is going to pop up. And I'm just going to let the video keep recording so that you can see what the next pop-up will look like. You don't want to miss it. It's not really hard to miss, but in case you're like really excited like I was when I first did this, you just want to make sure you pay attention to everything. So it's going to download. If you have normal 2015 internet, it should download pretty quickly. I guess I'm speaking for normal 2015 internet in America. So this is the next one. As you see, that one finished, and then this one popped right up. You're going to click install again. Yeah, so if your software is a bit slower, that's fine. Or your internet's a bit slower, that's fine. It's going to install everything on its own. It needs your permission to download. So once those two softwares, is that how you say plural? Softwares. Once those install, the wineskin is going to continue creating the wrapper. It's not done. You'll know when it's done because, of course, all of us with Mac know what happens when software is ready. You get that ugly little pop-up. It's annoying, but it'll pop up, and then you're going to click View Wrapper in Finder. So we've created, oh, I have two. Uh-oh. Let's figure out which the newest one. Oh, they're both the newest one. Well, I'm just going to click this one. So you're going to have one. I have two because I didn't delete my previous one. But you're going to have one, and you're going to double click your newest one or your only one, and you're going to click Advanced. And we're going to go right back to our guide here. And so after the wrapper's created, now you have to configure your wrapper. So we're going to open up our configuration screen, and you're going to click on Tools. So here in Tools, you're going to click on winetricks. Now, back to the guide, of course. I don't even know why I keep minimizing it. In the guide, scroll. You have all these steps. These are the steps we're going to do to configure our wrapper to get it optimized for the Sims 4. So you're going to see this little phrase here, MSXML3. You're going to select it all, and then you're going to copy it, and then you're going to paste it into the search field here. Once that pastes, you're going to click the down arrow, click the check, click run, confirm your run, and then it's going to search for this MXSML. And of course, I don't have it. I better not already have it on here because I just went through a lot of stuff to make sure that this was a clean install. Let's see what it's doing. Yay! So it didn't find it. And of course, now I was worried because I've done this already today. So it's telling on me. I've already done this today, so I was nervous that it was gonna run by itself, but it's not. What you're gonna see is this download, and we're gonna click download right here, download now. And this is download.com, which is a reputable site. Don't be worried. You're not gonna have any, well, I can't guarantee, but download.com is reputable. It's been around for a long time, and if you know it, then you know that it's safe to download from. And once it downloads, guys, freeze, pause, don't make a move, because there is this phantom folder that just popped up out of nowhere, and you have to pay attention. It's gonna pop up once you click the download, and you don't want to close this folder. I made this mistake my first time, and it was the worst mistake to make because I couldn't figure out how to reopen the folder, because it's in a hidden folder that you have to go into terminal and find, and it's just not fun. So when your MSXML file downloads, freeze. Don't close anything. You're going to find your downloads folder, and then you have this MSXML3 file. You're going to select it and drag it right to that folder that opened and drop it in there. Now you can close it. Feel free. It's closed. Bye-bye. So then we're going to go back to our winetricks window here, and we're going to let's see what happens when I press enter. You press enter again, and you're going to get that same little drop down thing. You're going to select it again. We're going to run through this last step again. Press run, confirm the run, and now that you have it installed, it's going to, I guess, install again. I don't know. It's going to actually run the script and install correctly. And I'm going to let that install, and I'll come back. Oh, I guess I'll just sit here, and you're going to get this Microsoft XML parser window. You're going to just go through the motions. We all know I accept, next, install, finish. And then you're going to wait until you see the confirmation that the MS XML file has been completely installed, and that's how you know it says finished. Now we can move on to the next step. And the next step in the process is we're going to go back to our guide here. The next step is to do the same thing, but for this vCrun 2012. So you're going to select it, you're going to copy it, you're going to paste it right into the search field. You're going to select it here, make sure it's checked, press run again, and we're going to let that run. This one's a bit quicker. You don't have to worry about downloading anything. Everything that you need is already, I guess, downloaded. But once that finishes, you're going to see that you have to, of course, I have read and I accept. Don't worry about sending anything to Microsoft because they're nosy. Press install. It's going to install. Press finish. And then we're just going to wait here for a second until we get that winetricks, whatever it said, finished. We're going to get the confirmation, and there it is. So now you know that you can close your winetricks window. It's going to take us back to the configuration menu, and now we're going to click on config utility. We're going to let that take a second and load up. The config utility, it's going to be like an old school Windows thing, but we're going to click on graphics, and then we're going to click on automatically capture the mouse in full screen windows. Apply libraries, and then you're going to type in DWRITE. Type that in exactly. Click add. Click edit, click disable, click OK, click apply, and click OK again. And if I'm going really fast, that's fine. All the steps I just did are right here. And you can see it's pretty quick once you're doing it, but I've done it like 5 times now, so that's why I'm pretty quick at it. So once we have done all these steps, your wrapper is configured. So we're going to go back to the configuration screen here. Now it's going to be time to install the software. So you're going to go ahead, click on install software. We're going to choose our setup file. So I'm assuming that you already have a copy, your torrent copy, your installer available. I'm going to create a whole new video on that. But in this video, I'm going to assume you already have it. So if you don't have it, go ahead and download the one that you've been wanting to try. I prefer Fit Girl. She has really good files, really good repacks. And this one that I'm going to use is going to be The Sims 4 along with, what is it called? Get to Work, as well as the Outdoor Retreat. So she's really, really, really good. Now it's a pretty big file, but still she's good because it's all 3. You don't have to do separate installs of them or anything like that. So you're going to choose set up your executable. We're going to click on that. I have mine right on the desktop just because this is for the video. And we're going to click on the exe file, and you're going to click choose. And you're going to give it a second to load up. And the only thing about Fit Girl is that, we're going to select English, is that her taste of music is not my taste, but you can fix that by muting it. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and press next. Now, I'm assuming, it's your version is going to be similar to this. If not, I don't know what to tell you. I guess I do know what to tell you. Just download Fit Girl's repack. Don't worry about anyone else's. So I'm going to click next here. We're going to click next again. I click this here. Do not create a desktop icon. I don't want a desktop icon created, but it ignores me. I click it every time, but it ignores me. I'm going to click next. I'm going to click install. and it's gonna download some stuff. Of course, it always has to download stuff. It can't just install. You don't have to wait, blah, 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 but whatever. It's gonna go ahead and start the installation. Now, I will be honest, because it's like 3 files, it takes a good hour and a half. It says 1:53, but it's gonna be like an hour and a half. So see, but I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video and let it install. But I mean, you've gotten this far, then you're pretty much good. Like, be excited. You're about to play The Sims 3. 4. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. What year is this? You're about to play The Sims 4. So we're back, and as you can see, the installation for The Sims 4 has completed. This is the screen that you'll get, and it didn't even take an hour and a half. It was like 45 minutes or something like that. But we're gonna press finish, and before I press finish, you're gonna see that I have launched The Sims 4 checked, so you're gonna see it boot up and stuff. So we're gonna press finish, and it's gonna run through a few steps here. I guess it's gonna be checking the files. Oh, and you're gonna get an error. I get this error every time I install The Sims 4 on here. So don't worry, just press OK. Now it's gonna start with the checking of the files. Now it's 270 files that it's gonna check, and that's gonna take maybe about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video while it runs through all of the files, but it's only going to take you about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes to go through them all. So it's a pretty quick process compared to the installation. And now that the file check is finished, you can go ahead and feel free to click the red X right here. And there's always so much stuff to install. We're never done installing, but we want to make sure that we go through all of this just to make sure that everything that the game needs to run quickly, properly is all on your computer. So okay, it failed, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Close. Pretty much just try to click through enough to get out of the installation. And I'm pretty sure it's failing because I did not tell you guys that it does not listen to me. I don't want a desktop app icon, but it just does whatever it wants to do. But here's something fun happening. I don't know. Can you guys guess what's happening right now? We have a running copy of The Sims 4. Now, I know we went through all those steps. We did all that installing and clicking and finishing and downloading, but we are finally at the promised land. We have the game. I'm gonna let it load up, but don't cut the video off because you can't play yet. Yes, I'm sorry. Do not play the game yet. We have one more step to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and exit. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. I'm going to exit the game. Yes. And don't be worried. The game is not going to like delete or something because we didn't play it. The reason I'm exiting the game is because I noticed the very first time that I played that you have to choose the actual installed game. So the configuration for your wineskin wrapper is not complete just because the game installed. You have to actually select the proper file for the game to run. So luckily this little menu pops up when you close the game out. It's your choose executable. This is every time you click on your link, this is what's going to run. And so you're going to choose the ts4.exe file, and you're going to press OK. And then you're going to press X, I don't know. We're going to close out wineskin. And then what we're going to do is to get back to the game. Let's see how I can do this. I'll just do it this way. To get back to the wineskin, what is it called? The wrapper that we used. We're going to have to, you have to go to your user your username and then the applications file. That's where wineskin installs. And then we're going to click wineskin, and then it's going to be the sim. Well, I should just delete this. I don't know why it's still on here. It's going to be the Sims 4 with that's big like that, 481 megabytes. So if you want to make it quick, if you don't want to have to go through all these steps every time, you can feel free to drag it out of that folder, put it on your desktop. But I'm not going to do that right now because it's big and it's going to take... oh, oh, maybe I deleted the wrong one. Yep, I did. I deleted the wrong one. So let's get that out the trash. Ooh, no, cancel. Oh my gosh. Put back. They should move those. Those should not be so close to each other. Oh my gosh. Why would they put back an empty trash? Okay, whatever. So let's see. The one that is actually gonna run, it's gonna take a while. This is really embarrassing. Okay, so you can move it onto your desktop and then double click it, and we should get a very fun surprise. If you would hurry up, computer. My computer is old, but it still runs The Sims 4, no problem. Well, I don't feel like waiting for it, but it will run if you have patience, which I do not own any patience. God skipped patience when he was building me. Okay, here it is. So as you see, once you set the right executable file, every time you click that wineskin wrapper, your Sims 4 game will open. And then you'll be able to customize it as you would if this was a Windows machine. So like, I don't like the music when I am in the menus. That's the first thing I turn off when I have a new install. So you can feel free to do that. You can make this not be full screen. You can do everything that you would do as if this was on Windows. And it's not laggy at all. I played for hours the last few days, and I've had no lagging. Let's get this music off. Oh my gosh. And then let's also do, just to prove to you that you can, you know, do it how you would do it normally. I want to keep these. Do I have to apply? X. So yeah, this is your Sims 4. I guess I can start create a sim just because I'm here. There we go. There's a sim. So like I said, there's no lag. It actually looks pretty good. Like I said, my computer is pretty old and it still looks pretty nice. So don't be afraid to try it. Try wineskin. You can go ahead and leave me a comment or a question if you are confused about anything, if I went too fast. Don't be afraid. I don't have anything else to do but comment back to you. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I enjoyed making it for you, and yeah, please leave me a comment if you have any questions or concerns. All right, thank you.